One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Dances away. Going right and going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They'll run the option. Got room to work. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in...
He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not. The offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another cut.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Pressure coming. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Hit right back to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. There he goes! Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Tempo in overdrive. To the air, it's Holstein. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Panthers! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Stepping to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense is back on the field. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. After the filthy move, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Houston.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by just 1 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on.
And there he goes. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd and goal for the offense. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's... the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Houston going up tempo. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars are in the hurry up. He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cougars. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football, get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Bringing the heat. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this
throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got a man. It's hooked.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
38, Houston, 21.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He fires one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. Houston wants to play fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Oh, better look out. Powers through the defender. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Ball. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Nice move to keep running.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.